Well, in just a few weeks, you will need a Real ID to fly. Starting on May 7th, federal agencies will only accept IDs that are Real ID compliant, and that applies to TSA airport security checkpoints. Here in Texas, if you just take a look at your driver's license and it has a gold star on it, that means you are good to go. Texas has issued Real IDs since 2016. So if you've renewed your driver's license since then, you probably have a Real ID. U.S. passports, U.S. passport cards, military IDs, and federally recognized tribal IDs are also Real ID compliant. But if you don't have a Real ID and you're trying to fly, you can expect some major delays at the airport. You could even miss your flight. Officials estimate about 20% of passengers who travel through Austin's airport do not have a Real ID.
We're talking about 2,000 to 4,000 passengers a day who will show up here and have to get ID'd. And that's a long process. So our request is that if you do not have it, you work on getting it immediately. Or if you show up, you want to show approximately up to 4 hours early so we can process you, because your time it takes you to process without an ID will depend on the amount of passengers that are ahead of you without a Real ID.
Congress passed the Real ID Act in 2005 in response to the 9/11 terrorist attacks, and it is now being enforced. This Act established a new standard for ID cards, requiring proof of your identity, date of birth, social security number, lawful status, and primary residence address. For more information on how to make sure you have a Real ID, you can just look for this story at KVUE.com.